All right, what's up? Hello, Maria.
Hey!
Hey, everybody. How's your It's Wednesday, right? Yeah. How's your Wednesday night going?
Good.
The Masked Singer was on today. Has anybody watched that? I didn't want to go live against the Masked Singer because I know it's super popular.
I didn't know it started. Ooh, I love the Masked Singer.
Okay, well, it just ended, so catch it
For
tomorrow.
you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. See, no. What time zone are you in these days?
Central.
So you missed it too. Central plays an hour before Eastern, so it's at the same time. Sorry. Sorry on that one.
That's all right. I'll watch it on online somewhere.
I'm sure I'm sure it'll be somewhere.
Hulu
All right, so
or wherever.
Hulu will have it probably, I think, at 2:00 in the morning. Okay. Then they put it up if you missed it. That's usually the rule. Like, I'm missing Orange County right now, so we're all sacrificing.
We are indeed. We are indeed.
So I have to watch OC at 11:30. All right, let's see who's here. Oh wait, my music.
You need your music.
Which roll call music are we going to use tonight?
Something jazzy.
They only give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 choices. Let's try some night driving. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay.
It's very somber.
I hope no one's listening to this while they're driving because you might go to sleep. Elizabeth W. Kelly all day, hello. Barbie, Payne, Maria, Addie, hello. Sabrina, Linda B. Does anybody hear this music?
I hear it.
Yeah? Okay. Patty S. Paint, Ann's, Digital Pen, Mel B. Maureen, Seraph. I always feel like I'm saying that the wrong way.
Seraphim. She's an angel.
Oh, Seraphim. Again, cherubim. Cherubim.
Yes.
Cherubim and seraphim. Oh, okay. Now I got you. Seraphim. Hi. Thank you. You couldn't have told me that, when Seraphim became a member, a little bit ago. I've been saying it the wrong way, all this whole time. Thanks for being a friend, Maria.
I mean, sometimes you're just plowing through so fast. I don't want to slow you
down. Crystal, MTT, Keela Bila, Velvet Pixie, Perfectly Imperfect. I don't know if I caught Barbie, but hi again, Barbie, if I didn't say before. Chantal Gucci, Ringo Home. Let's see. Patrick Amato. I don't know. I love you, Patrick. I don't like this night driving music. Sorry. Love you, Patrick. Patrick represents all the males on Earth watching me. Michelle Payne. I think I said hi to Payne. Sadie Lane. Nancy O. Gwen. Criddle. Brody. Nancy. Rhonda. Denise. Kitty Mom. Perfectly Imperfect. I feel like I'm duplicating a lot tonight. Brooklyn's World. Amy Austin. Christina B. Rory. I love you, Patrick. No, I have to keep you around. You're my male. I have to.
Wait, do I know him? He looks very familiar.
Patrick, where are you from? Maria thinks she knows you. Does Maria look familiar?
Is he famous? Are you famous?
Patrick, are you famous? Do we have an undercover celebrity here? And that's it, I think, for now. All right, so Tampa.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Don't know Tampa.
Well, okay, second question. Are you famous?
Are you famous?
Wait, whose mom?
Oh, his mom is. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, he said that.
Yes.
He did. Okay.
Okay.
I remember Patrick talking about that. All right, so then we're good. So let's get into it. Let me start.
Don't forget the intro.
I have to.
You've got some fans that love your intro an awful lot.
I know. That intro was everything. Okay, here we go. Here is the $1 million intro.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop. Ooh, look at that.
okay, there's still some certainty here with Patrick. Okay, so Patrick, you were on My Crazy Obsession, and your mom was on My Strange Addiction, because then I don't remember. So did you watch My Crazy Obsession, Maria?
No.
Well, that was all for naught.
Maybe there's just something about his face. Just
You just put your picture up, right? Because I don't remember seeing your picture before, ever.
Oh, no. I don't remember it either.
Here, Patrick. Let me give you a little toot for that one. Okay, so I'm thinking back about what we talked about last night with Ben and everything. You know, we were talking about last night. Oh my God, you scared the
I scared you?
I have a window, like, right on the other side of, like, my laptop that's open.
I heard you down the street, so I had to sit down.
And Cody just sneaked. He went to the store, and he went into the window, and he went, and that's, thanks, hon, for that one.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see the look of God on my face?
Yes, I was like, what did I do?
Oh, you're going to get it later for that one. Hey, Nuts and Board. Oh, Nuts is here. I get to play the slide whistle. Shut up. Where's my slide whistle? Cody, where are my props? Where are my instruments?
Anything from your thing, so it should be. It's over there. It's up underneath that book.
Oh Lord, there's so much over here.
I know. You gotta get that thing all organized.
You see, I've been working on it. I've been mastering the craft of the slide whistle. Nope, that's not right. There we go.
There you go. There it is.
There it is. Okay, I didn't think this was like that great of an episode.
You know, it had a couple of fun moments, though.
I thought it was like mostly filler.
There was some filler. There
All right,
was
so
some filler and a few revelations.
who do you want to go to first?
I mean, Jasmine and Gino, like, that's a lot of filler, really.
Do you want to do them?
Yes. Although somehow I managed to get 2 sides of a piece of paper out of that.
I did. The only people I got 2 sides out of was Memphis and Hamza, and wait, I think just Memphis and Hamza, to be honest with you. Yeah, that was it. All right, Gino and Jasmine. So they're still in Panama.
Yes.
And he's been there for like 5 years.
Yes.
It's like, remember like that comic, like Apartment 3G? It was like later that day. Like, meanwhile, it was like that day's been going on for like 40 years.
Yes.
So he's still in Apartment 3G Panama, and he's creepily watching Jasmine work out.
Right.
With like the face. He's like that face. He's always like I don't want to say homely.
He's awkward.
How about dour?
What's the definition of dour?
Just like
Dour. Okay. I guess we can use dour. Yes, he's a bit
and I
dour.
haven't broken out dour in a bit, so let's just go with dour. He's very dour, and he's got that face. And he's sitting there. He's like, she's got the weight, and she's working out, and whatever.
The shake weight.
Oh, that's that thing.
The shake
They
weight.
still even make that. The shake weight. Do they
You
make
can
that
still get it, definitely.
the shake weight. I want to get.
I don't know.
No, nobody get me a shake weight, please. No, I don't want.
I want him
Too
to
late.
the shake weight.
If you're gonna get me a shake weight, I want a thigh master to go with it. So and he's like, what are you working out? I mean, if I were her, I would have been pissed too. I'd be like, go away. Like, why are you like creepily watching me and asking me stupid questions? I'm here in the gym. I'm trying to like probably work out, relax, and get away from you.
That's exactly what she's trying to do. She's trying to get away because her old feelings have popped up. She squashed them down for about 5 minutes to meet with his mom, with her mom, and now they're all bubbling back to the surface.
And then, what happened? Jasmine received a text from someone. It was a private, a troll account on IG about her titties.
Yep.
And that they're going to expose her And but I'm like, and then she goes into it. Oh my God, my family. I'm a teacher. I'm going to lose my job. This, that, and the other. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Sweets and Beyond. Hey, Elizabeth Rodriguez. Hey, Sadie. So my thing is like, huh? But you're on OnlyFans now.
Well, now she is because she's lost her job allegedly. But
Right.
at this point, she still had it.
Right. She lost her job, as in she's no longer a sugar baby because Gino's taking her on full time. Is that why?
I mean, that's not what I was saying, but
I just said it. I'm sorry. That's why I'm here. So she's not a sugar baby. She's not. She's not a sugar baby. He never met her on one of those sites. Not at all. It's just true romance, guys.
Through and through.
So now she's worried about that. She's going to get fired and her life destroyed, family, kids. And she goes to Gino. Listen, if this happens, and because Gino's like, no, oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of you with, the hat.
Ish.
And she wants, her salary is $3,000 a month. So that's what she wants Gino to pay her a month.
Yep.
I mean, but she's not a sugar baby at all. She's already said, I need $3,000 a month for you to keep this going. But she's not a sugar baby. No, how dare anybody make that comparison to her?
Right. And Gino's response was, well, can't you just get a different job and then I'll just make up the difference? Because he's not interested in spending $3,000 on her at all. No.
I want to know how much he spent on this vacation. There's been like 5 vacations within a vacation, since he's been there. I mean,
yep. Yeah,
what
everything's in
does he
American dollars.
do for work? Does anybody know? Like he's an engineer, but it sounds like he does automotive interior engineering, which is a weird kind of engineering. So he puts like cup holders in cars and stuff like that. Like
he designs the cup holders.
Vanity mirrors? Like what?
Yes, he makes sure they're all ergonomic. They all make perfect sense where they've placed them. That's what I believe he does. Or did, but he's not working at this point. He has no job, and she better go get another job, basically is what he's saying. If you lose your job, I mean, I'll cover you for like 5 minutes or whatever, but you better go get another job. Which is lovely.
Oh, I was pretty spot on with Dower. So I had to like look up Dower, but I used Dower correctly. So I was like, I had to make sure, because Dower is like one of those like $2 words that you have like in the back of your mind that you have to bring out like once in a great while. So,
I like that your definition of Dower was, you just made a face. That was your definition.
So I was right. All right. So anything else from that first scene that I missed, Maria?
Let's see. She loves being a teacher. Let's see. Oh, Gino seems like he didn't realize all the pain and trouble that sending nudes would cause.
No. Partial nudes.
Partial nudes, yes.
Partial.
Pictures.
Partial. Just like Kim's a potential girlfriend, Gino sent partial nudes. Come on.
Right. And he just doesn't want to lose Jasmine, because he does love her, over something so stupid. Something so stupid. It's the stupid thing that you did, because you don't think about people that way. You don't think about how this affects someone. He's a tedious man.
And he just sits there with that frumpy. He's like all the time. He's got like that face. Like, what? If I saw that face all the time, he's like, oh, like, ugh.
But then when he's not, he's dancing around and giggling in a real kind of weird way too. So, I guess pick your poison.
Elizabeth goes, just a tit-tats.
Just the tit-tats.
Just a tit-tats. All right. So what do we get next? So the next scene with them, they're she's all about, so they're at a table, like having lunch.
Shit.
And I guess Gino is trying to make her feel better again for the umpteenth time because
Ish.
Jasmine's upset again, guys. Could you believe it? Mild
She's
mannered
still mad.
Jasmine. Mild mannered Jasmine is once again upset. Who would have?
Yes.
Who would have thought? And Gino's like, well, what can I get for you? Can I get you some eyelashes? Hey,
Yeah, that'll make it all better.
can I get you some like Lee press-on nails? How would that work for you? Do they still make those? Remember like the Lee
They
press-on nails? Do they
I'm sure you
really?
can get them at the Dollar General. I'm sure they have them.
That was like the big thing in the 80s. Oh, it's like the Lee press-on nails and the jelly shoes. That's like the two things I remember. So, Jasmine's like, oh, I'm no sugar baby. I'm doing this, pro bono. Well, she didn't say pro bono. She said for free. I said pro bono.
She said, you don't have to pay me $200 to just sit here with you. Well,
or does he? No, he doesn't have to pay $200. He has to pay like $50,000 for this entire 5-star Panamanian, all-exclusive tour de force of whatever that is. I mean, like private islands, helicopters, like.
Absolutely. She's not a sugar baby. You're going to pay extra for her.
And then she's like, you lie about everything. And then she goes, give me the phone. And this is where Jasmine screwed up real big, I think, at least, because let me see your email. And then there's Gino. What do you mean? All dour again,
Yeah,
like,
he's like, you want to look at my emails?
Here's my email, my phone. Oh, let me get you
Don't
some
mark
eyelashes instead.
Don't mark those as red. I haven't read them yet.
So he's like, you're the phone. And then she's going through it. And Jasmine's like, oh, on a private plane. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Yep.
But she's no sugar baby. Right. No, not at all. No, not at all. Not one bit. So she's going through, and then Jasmine's like, I very smart. I know technology, And then she comes across an email from like 2014.
Yep.
Where I guess Gino and his ex went to like Legoland. And that was all Jasmine needed to see. I thought it was like, I thought when he was so afraid to give the phone up that like he was emailed somebody like last night, or he had a date with another sugar baby, like, over in like Guatemala, because he's already down there. So you might as well just do a tour if he's spending so much money. But she comes across this email and it's, 8 years. Well, at that time it was 6 years old. And she goes in and she had momentum. And so she did that, right or wrong. Like, that was a stretch, man.
Yeah, no, she did. Like, you can understand why she's still mad. She doesn't feel like he's taking it seriously enough. And, I can understand all that. But yeah, 2014 Legoland, you keep lying to me. You keep lying. It's like, it's 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was, and he's like, well, I took her, she goes, you only told me that you took her to like what, Disney and somewhere else. Like, you never mentioned Legoland. Oh, not the Legoland, no.
Yeah.
What Legos did you buy with the money? Were they sugar baby Legos?
Yeah, and Legoland is not like a sexy trip, right? This is a trip with children. So
although I would have a lot of fun going to Legoland myself because I love Legos, but
same. But
yeah, like that would be like
a sexy trip.
But they have like the Lego store over here. Well, they have a big one in Manhattan, and then they have another one in Roosevelt Field. And like I'm like in my element when I'm in there. I love Legos.
Have you ever made a little minifigure of yourself?
No. We don't have the. But like before, again, another tangent. Where is Jay, my enforcer?
I don't know.
Because see, we're gonna need another enforcer to wrangle us back. Since we have no one to wrangle us, like even in my 25, I had like we had in our house we had a spare room. It was like FAO Schwartz like exploded. I had half the room was like my Lego village, where I had the monorail going around. Like
nice.
No. I wish I don't even have a picture of it anymore. But it was like people come over and they'd be like, Dang, man. That's like a lot. I was so proud of it. And it was like
A
all the
monorail.
original Legos from like the 80s, like the monorail, the fire station. Because I like the vintage, right?
Mhm.
And then, fun fact, I sold all of them because they were all so expensive and bought a car with I bought my Miata with it, with my Lego money. I did. I had those Legos since I was a kid. I held on to everything.
Wow. But
So,
to get enough money to buy I mean, it's a little tiny car. It's a little Lego car that you bought, but still.
and I see all the Harry Potter Lego stuff, like the Hogwarts Castle. I'm like, oh god, like I'm salivating over it, but there's no room in the cottage for that. So moving back to the show, so that's pretty much it then, right? We're good with Gino and Jasmine.
Well, I will say he was very, very over it. He said, "I'm done."
Oh yeah, a la Debbie. I'm done.
I'm done. And then he knocked the chair over and he said, "Fucking idiot," which I was like, okay.
And
I
then
don't know if
Jasmine, and then you realize Jasmine was like, yeah, I pushed the envelope too far. She had him. And then she was, and that's what happened. You get greedy. You get
Right?
greedy and you want more and you keep poking, and then that's it.
Too far.
But I'm sure 15 minutes later, he was already like, kissing her ass and getting her new toothbrush and everything else.
Yep. She started crying and talking in her gentler voice. And then it was all back to normal.
I'll step up and take her place if the show. Wait, what? I'll step up and take her place till she shows up, John. Only problem, I love you.
Oh, she's the enforcer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where is my JG? I hope she's okay. All right, so let's move on. All right, who's next? Let's do Ella.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like. So Ella, she was hoping that she was going to meet Johnny in Dubai. He bought the plane tickets. She bought the plane tickets. They were supposed to meet like in a week or a few days or something like that. Like the plane, the ticket was coming, and she FaceTimes poor old Johnny, and Johnny wants to postpone him coming to either Dubai or to Idaho till February because again, there's too much to lose by quarantining all that time.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny's had every excuse in the book. Some might be warranted.
Some might be warranted, but this is like February. That's 7 months away. So she's already waited.
But when was that filmed? But when was that filmed?
I'm gonna guess 8 months ago.
That's right. We'll go with that. 8 months. And then, so Ella FaceTimes him, and Ella's like, what if you never come? I wasted all this time waiting for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a line of men. Like
she says,
knocking on her door.
I need physical attention.
Like, I've never been to Idaho, so I don't know, but
it's nice.
Clearly Ella is like the cat's pajamas in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and she just got like a whole list of men that could pleasure her. So good for you, girl. With her, her, I could just see her putting her Princess Leia buns in because she does the cosplay.
Ooh, that's a fun way to imagine her.
Right? That's how I see it. Like the big Leia buns.
But she just needed somebody to come over and console her. So I'm not sure that she went full gear in that one. But
well, she was like, I invited my friend over. I was upset, and he came over, and he dicked me down. Oh, okay. She got a good dicking.
She sure did.
And then, she needs the attention. Then she tells him I had sex with somebody because I was distraught and upset.
Right.
I looked at Cody. I'm like, you ever banged somebody when you were distraught?
Yeah.
Have you? I have. I don't know. He's like, no. I'm like, I don't. Right? I don't know. Just not like an angry bang, because people do that when they hate each other. But like, you know what? I'm depressed. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's pretty common. I think it's, like she says, her self-worth is tied up in being physically attracted to the opposite sex.
Oh
And
my
that's
God,
true of a
digital
lot
friend.
of people. A lot of people, when your relationship is on the rocks, you need validation, you need sexual validation, and you will go find somebody that will get it done. So to me, it isn't, it's common, but she's still in a relationship with Johnny. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Digital pen goes, isn't it normal to cuddle with your best buddy until he falls inside you?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. And again, I'm not. I've never been to Idaho, so I don't know. All I know about Idaho is potatoes. So
It's full of Mormons, but it's very
Brooklyn,
beautiful.
I didn't mean to sleep with someone. Like, I don't understand. You just fell on top of them. Like, she didn't mean it. They were probably like watching, like, I don't know.
I feel like they probably fell on top of her. I don't think she fell on top of that. That doesn't sound like the right move.
Well, we don't know who came over. Just saying.
Somebody who was willing to console her.
They are boring. That's why they've probably gotten like how long? Like, how many episodes have they been on? Like what? Like maybe like 4 or 5. I don't remember talking about them a lot.
Not that many. Yeah, when we did the preview of this show, right? This was a couple we were excited about.
Yeah, we were. I'm like, oh, she
such
looks
a
fine.
letdown.
What I'm like, she likes the cosplay. She's into like a witchcraft, and she's a farmer. She rides horses. She milks cows. This girl does everything. And what a letdown. Yeah, they get the wah of the season. So
I'm also gonna say Johnny's reaction was not what I was expecting either. He was like, I'm painfully shocked, but I understand.
I don't know. I thought that. I mean, I was surprised to see his reaction, but I thought he was like cool, like weird, like cool about like we said last night.
He was too cool about it.
But they've never met. Like, I don't understand people who have these relationships like for years, and it takes forever to meet, but you're supposed to be like monogamous with someone that you may never meet. Like, do me a favor, go be a priest, go marry God, and you get free room and board. It's just weird to me.
You're right, but it did seem like they had a monogamous relationship, even if it was a long distance one.
No, they did. Up until someone crawled up inside Ella, but he's like, listen, I mean, he took blame because he kept putting it off. I liked him for saying that. I mean, Ella she cheated on him, and then she goes into this whole sobbing fest, like, after he was so cool about it. And then she's like, no, I feel bad. Well, bitch, you should have felt bad before you put the dick in you.
No, she said seeing him upset really hurt me. That's what I didn't like. Seeing him upset hurt me. She's the one that's hurt by him being upset. What do you mean you're the one that's hurt? You should have. You did the thing. You did the thing. You should have just had this conversation with him first. As soon as he said, putting it off till 7 months, say, you know what? This relationship is going to have to be an open relationship. Say it then. Don't go falling into penises beforehand.
And why can't it be? Why can't they still talk to each other and keep the option out there that if anybody else comes around, because you don't know if you're ever going to meet. So why limit yourself to that?
I agree, especially because it was a year and a half already. So,
especially someone, as Ella states, I need physical touch all the time.
She does.
So if Ella needs the touch all the time, what are you doing with this?
I mean, can't you just get, those pointer fingers, right? Just get a nice soft one of those and just touch
like the rubber foam ones at the baseball games?
No, like a foam one. No, I don't know. It looks like a Mickey Mouse hand. But maybe just
I think you're talking about those big giant ones that you wear at the baseball game. We're number one.
I don't think that's gonna feel the same. Just get one of those a life doll, but just the hand part, and just touch yourself with it. You just need some physical touch. I don't know. Put it in the microwave, warm it up.
Oh my, okay, all right. Okay. I thought you were going a different route with that one. So,
I mean, I was because it was.
did you change gears
They
mid
look like
sentence?
pointer fingers, the little pointer finger ones. So that it didn't really, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be on your face. You know what I'm saying? But
like something about like warming gel, like something like that. Like
ooh,
right?
warming gel. Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, so Johnny's like, he goes, well, it's very, very hard to hear this. And then Ella's like, are you mad? And no, it's complicated. And that's where we go into all that, blah, blah, blah. And then, what I'm curious about, what about the tickets that she spent in Dubai? Because once you buy plane tickets, you don't get your money back. I mean, you could use them like for a different flight somewhere else, but you can't.
Maybe she got transferable tickets. I don't know, or refundables. I don't know.
Is that even a thing?
Yes, you just have to pay extra. But yes,
To get them returned.
Yeah.
Oh, because every time I ever bought a plane ticket, they're like, "This is non-return." I mean, I also, don't fly like British Airways or whatever, but it's always like you can never return like airline tickets. You could like put them towards another flight if you can't.
Well,
make
yeah,
that
but
one.
I mean, I think she would be down for that too, as long as she gets some value out of it at some
And then
point.
she had to have the mom ask her for like money for like the tickets, or once she went there, like, can you help me?
Yep. She's a mess. She's disappointing. But Johnny did say, give me your ring size and I'll get you a ring. Like he's still hanging on so tight for reasons unknown. I guess he loves her.
Sometimes like my own notes crack me up. Wait. So I go, wait. And I'm writing my handwriting is very good, but this is me writing in a hurry and like kind of in shorthand. So look, I don't know if you can read it. Lots of ugly crying.
I feel really bad now. I feel really bad.
That's what she was saying. I feel really bad now, like with the ugly crying.
Seeing him upset really hurt me. Yuck.
What? Like,
She's a disappointment.
like the biggest disappointment. She's like more of a disappointment. No, she's like, but she had like nothing to her. At least Yolanda was fun to watch. Williams, oh, he's got my pictures, and oh, I'm gonna love it. He got my pictures, and then Williams, love is strong. But at least Yolanda was fun. Like we knew that wasn't gonna work out, but she made it interesting. I actually look forward to when Yolanda came up. But Ella just
She started off good and just tanked, and then there's no coming back. She just keeps getting worse. Ugh.
All right.
Very
How many
sad.
more episodes are we stuck with this, by the way?
I don't know. I thought we were done, but it's still going.
Like, why isn't the goddamn tell-all on already?
I mean, what storyline is there left to wrap up? I guess we still have to wrap up Mahogany and Memphis. But Kim and Usman, that feels like it's done. Mike and Ximena. Oh, well, never mind.
Thank you,
That one ended all
Brooklyn.
weird.
Oh, that went right in my ear. Oof. Hibbity bibbity. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Super sticker.
So, all right. So, who do we got left? All right. Ella's done. Where do you want to go? You want to bang out Memphis
Yes.
and Hamza? Yeah? Okay.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's bang them out.
I've been nuts. I don't want to say hard on Memphis, but maybe
Yeah.
mildly. Because her like monotone voice, how she, the ex-boyfriend, whatever. But I saw a side of Memphis on this episode that like kind of humanized her a little bit, and I'm like, oh, there's something, it's not all robotic because it's always like robotic with her,
Mm-hmm.
And I felt a side of her tonight, and I'm like, actually, there's a human being stuck in there somewhere. So I was actually like not impressed, but I'm like, okay, maybe she's not as bad as she looks. So now Memphis and Hamza are getting married in 2 days, and the mom wants to go have lunch with Memphis with a translator so the mom could ask Memphis all the questions she needs to get off her chest to make sure that Hamza is in good hands when he comes over here.
Yes.
I love Hamza's mom. She might be like one of my favorite like cast member moms ever. She just like, I don't know. There's something about her.
She's genuine. She's genuine.
Yeah, and she's really like, she likes Memphis, but she's still worried about her son. She's guarded, but she's willing to like. I really like his mom a
Exactly.
lot.
Yeah.
And
She
she's
wants
had
to have a good relationship with Memphis.
and
Yeah.
she's had stuff go down, and she had a hard life, and I really, really like his mom, and I really feel like she should get an award for like best mom of like
Yes.
90 Day because she deserves it. So they go to lunch, and they have the translator. Did I miss
Mhm.
anything, Maria?
No.
Okay, because you know we
I mean,
both
unless you want to talk about his mom peeling his hard-boiled eggs.
wait,
can't
no,
peel his
wait,
own
did
hard-boiled
I
eggs.
miss what? She peels his eggs.
Yeah, like at the beginning at breakfast, they're like, "Hey, today we're gonna go to the translator." And Mom was all excited, and there was like fruit out on the table, and there was like a bowl of hard-boiled eggs, and she gets up real quick and she starts, shelling the egg for Hamza as if he's incapable of shelling.
Oh, I felt like she took like a peeler and was like peeling the skin off the egg. I'm like, wow, that's something I never heard of before. So she cracked the eggs for him.
Well, yeah, but she peeled them. You know what I mean? She peeled
And you
them.
roll it. Okay, I got you. Okay.
I just thought it was weird.
He's
in the
well, no, it's like, I mean, maybe, but like, she loves her
26.
son. He's a mama's boy. I think it's cute. I don't know. I didn't
was
even
cute.
notice it. So I probably didn't realize that there was nothing wrong with it at all. I'm like, oh, okay, crack my egg. Cody cracked my eggs in a different way, and all over the place.
I did not know that's where you were going with that. Okay.
Oh, John, that is the limit. So they go to lunch, and so the mom, I was like writing super fast here, so excuse me if I can't read what I wrote.
The first part, the mom, she's worried that her ex won't accept Hamza.
And that the kids, like raising the kids, like, the ex's kids is going to be an issue if the ex wants to be a part of their life or not be accepting of a Tunisian man or whatever. Thank you.
Yes.
And Memphis goes, no, he's fine with me moving on and dating. He wants me to be happy. There's nothing to worry about. And he wants me to move on.
Yeah.
Number
and all he cares about is that the kids are treated well, which is great. That's what you would want.
Yeah. I believe that. And then she goes, like, what happened when you were younger? And I guess that was going to like the thing when Memphis freaked out and had to bring him in. What was it about, like, she couldn't pay the bills or whatever? What was that about again? A couple episodes back.
Oh, that was about her not passing that test, wasn't it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. And then but I thought that's what like the mom was referring to there. But I guess Memphis, gives a different answer about like, how at a time her and her mom were homeless, and then Memphis was getting mad, which I thought was like the wrong move for her. Because the next question, Mom, what was it? Will this influence your future? And then Memphis goes, well, go ahead.
Yeah, she said, with all of this will all of this suffering affect your relationship with Hamza, and you getting angry all of the time? Will that affect Hamza?
And she said, what did she say? You're annoying me.
She did say that. She's like, I'm gonna try to be, respectful with you as I can be, but you got me on this one.
But she does like blow off like quickly though. Like the mom, like why? That doesn't make sense to me. Like the mom, they have a translator. She just, she just met you, and so did Hamza, and they're gonna, these are normal questions. And why would like Memphis like, blow up like that? Sorry.
I don't know if it's just because we're talking about trauma, and the idea that trauma can somehow impact how you deal in other relationships. And maybe Memphis isn't ready to deal with that. What happened? Did you guys just leave the room? What happened? Yeah, I think it might be trauma related. that hits her a certain way because she was homeless, because her mom chose drugs over her at times. It's going to affect your relationships. And I think the mom wondering about that is natural, but that subject being broached is uncomfortable, I'm sure. And having the question come to you, that maybe you can't function properly in a relationship and that you get angry all the time because of this might hit a certain way too. I don't know.
I'm coming back. I'm coming.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
stretched it out.
Okay, no, Cody's making homemade. He never made this before. He's making rice balls from scratch tonight.
Oh.
And he made like spring rolls last night for dinner. So now we've been watching like a lot of Master Chefs, and now he's getting ideas, which I like. So different food. So the oven was going, and he's on the phone with his mom. So what were you saying?
I was just talking about how bringing up her trauma and how that might affect her ability to be in a relationship and cause her to be angry, hit her some kind of way. But I did like Memphis's answer was just that I came from nothing. I didn't have the support Hamza has had, and I had to learn to do everything on my own.
And she's like a nurse practitioner. I mean,
Yeah.
That's exactly, Dish, are you here? That's exactly what Cody's making right now. That's what he's making. Are you outside? Did you send those texts?
She's in the
You have a rag top? So, yeah. That's it. So, but then she gets up, the mom starts crying. She feels good about it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to bring Hamza to America to hurt him. I love him very much.
And then, I love him. I wouldn't let him get hurt. Mom's like, okay, just like my other daughter, you're my daughter now too, which was very, very sweet. I love his mom so much.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can leave a mom like that.
No, that's where she should be. You guys should stay there, but of course she's got kids. She can't stay there, but.
Well, they should take the whole lot over because his mom. Oh God, I forgot I have 2 pages on them. Damn.
We have more.
I thought I was done. So
that's okay. The next scene's nice. It's funny.
They go wedding dress shopping with Hamza's mom, his sister, and then they FaceTime Memphis's mom. And it was like a good, cute little scene with her trying on the wedding dresses with that one with the pants that she couldn't walk. The mom lost her shit. She couldn't stop laughing. It was a really, really, really cute, sweet scene. And I was like,
so
oh, it made me that's why I said it made me really like Memphis.
Yeah, because she could play along too. She could joke around with it. She didn't mind being picked on in that way. It was cute.
I never saw wedding pants before though. I was like, are those pants? But it's obviously more conservative and you can't show.
I was surprised by the pants.
I liked them.
Her, she had a little top on it, kind of really shoved her titties up. But
yeah, the titties were up to here, and she had a cape.
She had a cape.
Anything for a cape. I want to start wearing a cape every day. People don't wear capes anymore. Let's bring capes back, guys.
Bring capes back.
I've never had a cape, and I want one. So there we go. Just a fun, an everyday cape.
An everyday cape for twirling.
You could use from the office and then go out at night with. One of those dresses. It's good for the office, and then it's great for nightlife. One of them capes. That's what I want.
Get you a cape.
I'm going to walk on the boardwalk in summertime with my big old cape on. I'm like, oh, this is my summer cape. Hello. And that's it. So then the last thing with Memphis is that, okay, they're getting married in 2 days. And which this makes this feel phony to me because obviously if you really wanted to do the prenup, you would have had this set up way before you left.
Yeah. She's an organized woman.
Yeah.
How is this not done already?
But again, she had to tell him about the prenup when she was there. So she wanted to keep it a secret because she didn't know how he'd react to it. But at the same time, she's a nurse practitioner. She's not stupid. And I'm sure she's been, had some legal.
Yeah, she's had a divorce before.
Yeah. So she knows how this works, right?
Yeah.
How could you think that you can get a prenup from Michigan to Tunisia in 2 days?
I guess she thought it was a
Well,
form
fake to
letter.
me. I don't believe any of that. I don't believe she ever wanted a prenup. I believe that that's just like part of like a storyline because she's too smart to think that way. Unless she's like an idiot. Is she an idiot? Is she the stupidest nurse practitioner in the world? I don't know.
Stupid in love, maybe? I don't know.
So the attorney's like, yeah, that's he has to review it. It's a process, and he's like, so she's like, what are my options? Like, you could get a postnup, but they don't hold up as well as prenups do. And my advice to you is to push the wedding back until you can get this done.
Right.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what that was. So now she's like, and then she goes back into the monotone. Now I have to make a decision about if I get the push the wedding back and screw over Hamza family or get married, and then have no prenup. Girl, I don't know. So do we think she's getting married next week?
Kinda.
I mean, according to the ex, they got married, or the mom. I mean, I think we already know the answer to that. So,
but first, she's got to make it weird and start packing her stuff up to go stay at a hotel to clear her mind, while everybody's partying, getting ready for the wedding.
wait, what is this? It was hard on me living an hour away too. I'm only child. I'm super close to my parents. My world. Oh, I'm so sorry, Criddle. But yeah, then so she's going to the hotel, but where's she going? Back to the house?
Yeah, because I mean they're supposed to start celebrating,
But
right?
weren't they
It's
staying at the hotel so like they could like fornicate without the mom judging?
I thought that was just the one day. Like they just needed that one day when they were going to get their license. How they had to go to that town.
Oh, I had thought that maybe they had stayed there longer. Okay, so whatever. She's going back to the hotel, and that's it. So
yeah,
we'll see.
And Hams is like, "What's going on? What's happening?" What? Which is fair. He's got to be like, she's yanking me left and right every 5 minutes. I don't know what's happening.
But what is she so like? I mean, obviously, I can understand she's worried about like her kids and money, but she's really hell bent on this prenup that she put no thought into.
Yeah, but also she needed to get married on this trip as soon as possible. Let's get it done.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's so if you went to Tunisia I have 2 weeks there. It's all business. We're getting married, and that's it. So if it's all business like that, Memphis, then like you should have did the due diligence of getting all your ducks in a row if you had such a short time period. And to me, as a nurse practitioner, she looks like someone who's very organized and has all their ducks in a row. So this whole prenup thing is like just smoke and mirrors. I don't believe
it is. She either already has it done or it's a non-issue.
Yeah. I mean,
we're just making it up to stretch the storyline out.
Oh, I love you guys in chat. I'm gonna get to that. Remind me, Maria, when we're done with this, because I got something to say about just like a little snippet about a generality. All right, so let's move on. We're good with them, right?
We're good with them.
All right, moving on. Yeah, just like this episode, it's been really stale to me. Like, all right, we're done with Memphis. Thank God. We're done with Gino. We got Mahogany and Ben. We got Ximena and Mike. Oh God, and Usman and Kim still. Damn. Who's next? Who do you guys want?
Usman and Kim.
Who are we gonna end with?
I mean,
all right, let's do Usman and Kim. Then we'll go by Ben and Mahogany.
Ben and Mahogany last, right? Or who do you want to go last?
I was thinking Mike and Ximena had the most substance.
Okay. I guess they did. It was kind of. I did circle some fun words on that one. So.
Okay, so Usman and Kim. So, guess what? Kim is mad.
Can you believe it?
Like,
what did he bring her there for?
What happened? So, Kim is still mad that she went there and she was hoodwinked because the Zara music video was the music video was about Zara,
Right.
and not
Real
like
person.
all the real Zara,
Yes.
and not just like some weird Zara, just a normalized Zara.
All the women of the world.
All the women of the world Zaras, right?
Yeah.
And I could just see baby girl Lisa. I wish she was. I'm gonna text her. No, I'll do. And she just sitting there. I could just Lisa being like, I got a song named after me and a whole concert for it. Haha, you went there and you watched a concert where he sang about another woman. I mean, and Lisa deserves that little bit of a thing right there.
Yes. Yes. So Kim is calling her friend because I don't know. She just needs to unload on her.
Right.
And and her friend is like, this Zara person must have been really important to him for him to write a whole song about her.
And
So,
a music video.
and a music video. And then Kim's like, yeah, I don't need to be chasing a Nigerian rapper singer around. Or maybe her friend said that. I don't know. But it's true. Why are you chasing this dude around? It's weird.
I just wanted Brooklyn. Thank you for that comment. At the end I'm gonna say something about it. But thank you. That was very, very sweet. Go ahead, Maria.
Yep. And so she decides now that what she needs for Usman to prove that he is worth all of this effort is some sort of grand gesture to prove his love.
Again, more wooing.
Yes.
I mean, she had to take away the MacBook first time, and then that's how
she's got more to take away.
well, yes, because now they're at she's upset, so Kim wants to have a sit down with Usman, and she's very upset about everything. And Usman goes, Kim was upset and her actions upset her. Pretty much he's saying that the actions of her are unbecoming.
Yes. And
I don't. Is that before or after she took away the gaudy chain? Wait.
Well, so
she now okay. Was that chain gold?
Apparently, it was gold. Oh, it was at least gold.
Like
plated,
gold,
then,
like 18 karat gold, or was was
it
gold plated? Let me ask Kim. Hold on, I'm gonna message her right now. I need to know about this chain. Where is she? I've talked to her. Hold on. What's your name? Kim. Oh, it's Kimberly. That's it. Hey, girl. How much you spent on that chain?
Was it really gold?
I'm not even lying. Look. Hold on. I'm not even lying. Look. It's Kimberly, right? Right there.
Yep.
Hey, girl, how much you spent on that chain and was it gold?
Yes.
No filter. I come right out with it. So there we go. So hopefully she'll answer me back. So she asked to see the chain. Oh, let me, and she's very coy about it. She's very sneaky. She's like, oh, there's a spot on that chain. Let me just get some club soda and let me just get that out for you. You know what I mean? So he gives her the chain, and she's like, now listen here, motherfucker. Here's what's gonna happen. So she's already got the MacBook back. Now I don't know if she gave the MacBook back to him after they had the coitus. I don't know. But she got the chain now. And I'm guessing if it was a little cheapy chain, she probably wouldn't have asked for it back, right? If it was fake.
Well, she said she had to do a lot of work to get that necklace.
Because her thing was, which is a good point. She goes, I put a lot of thought into your chain because I had it custom made, and then it was sent out, and then it had to come back to me in a couple of days. So I was I could take it to you and it'd be ready for you when all that.
For your birthday, so it would get there by your birthday.
So, she goes, I put so much thought into you. How much thought did you put into me? And Usman goes, nothing.
None. I put no thought into you whatsoever. And she's like, well, You need to prove that I am the one. Until then, no necklace. And then
Not even a grandiose gesture. Like I need like a concert, a song, like something.
something. And then she proceeds to launch her beverage into his face. Because why not? That'll make him want to do a grand gesture.
I mean, it's probably like how much like it was like if it was gold plated, how much would something like that be? I don't know. That's like another like Long Island license plate. You know, like I don't.
No concept. I don't know what those things cost. They're humongous and they're weird and they're I don't know. I don't know.
So then Usman, you know, is like here I'm used to women being 100% subservient to me. Oh, are you, Usman? Because I don't recall Lisa being. I don't recall Lisa being 100% subservient to you either. Soldier boy.
That's the problem. That's the problem. He keeps going after American women that are not subservient. Yes, Kim is a loyal person, but that only extends so far. You still have to make an effort. She's not, she's not your employee. She doesn't work for you.
But he did like her management style back when, like, a few episodes back. But like, how could you say I'm used to women being 100% subservient when your ex-wife is Lisa and you pretty much married someone who could have been Lisa's cousin, Lisa number 2.
Yep.
Lisa adjacent.
Yep. And then what does she say? I like when she got all mad and started yelling at him again. She's like, "You're not in love with me. It shows in your actions. You
love me, but you're not in love with me. You love me, but you're not in love with me. Yeah, I love like a couple of my teddy bears and I love like a cat, but yeah, I don't love, And she, and then she's like, I'm gonna leave home tonight. I'm gonna book the first flight out of here, and then, which bothers me about her or people like that who do stuff like that. I'm gonna leave. And then like Usman said, safe flight. And then she's like, oh, did he really say that? Safe flight, safe flight. Oh my God, no, wait, no. Well, when you say you're gonna leave, leave.
Don't say something you're not willing to do. Just do it. Yes.
And I have known so many people like that. Well, I'm just gonna do this. And then when you call them out on it, they're like, oh, I can deer in headlights.
Yep.
That's why I love people calling people's bluffs. I'm like, okay, good, go ahead, do it. And then watch what happens. Exactly.
And then Kim was like, I lost. She keeps saying how she's won everything. I'm winning. I won.
You won nothing. She won 0.
She also didn't lose anything either, as far as I'm concerned. This is winning.
Wait, are you saying Kim didn't lose anything?
I mean, other than her dignity, but she was willing to give.
I know that she lost a $2,000 MacBook, a probably $1,000 PS5, whatever that gaudy as fuck necklace cost. I don't know how much that cost, but whatever that was.
She's got her that right now.
Her plane tickets there. Didn't she spend all the money for like the resort too?
That was a trip for her enjoyment. Did she not have a good time?
Did she have a good time? You tell me.
It looked like she had some fun until she started making ultimatums and making things hard and difficult.
And I will say, like, I like Kim, and she knows that. We talk behind the scenes. A lot of times I'm like, thank you for being a good sport, and she's super cool. I might not post the most flattering things about her, but she really takes it like a champ, and that made me respect her because she really does take it, and she can laugh about it. And a lot of people can't do that, So I will give her that credit.
But the fact that she keeps, looking at this like it's a win and lose situation is a little weird to me. It's not a game, is it? I don't know. Maybe it's a game.
Oh, hey, Julie. Julie, where have you been an hour into this? Oh, Lord. What is going on? But yeah.
And now she doesn't know what to do with herself. She's like, I've been texting him 24/7. For all of these months. What's my life going to be like without him?
I don't know.
Ugh.
The same it was in San Diego, like before you ever met him.
Exactly.
Go hang out with Big Ed. Go have some fun with him.
That's a weird
don't
pairing
know.
to me.
Go hang out with Big Ed and Liz. They they're all in San Diego. I'm sure they could point you. I'm sure Big Ed's got connections. I mean, I don't know if you want to use those connections, but he's got some. I'm sure that he'll help you out with. I don't know. So yeah,
That's those two knuckleheads.
that's those two. Wow, we're already an hour. And I always think these are gonna be quick because I'm like this episode was like mostly filler, but here we are. All right, who we up to next? We got Mike and him. All right, Mahogany. I'll take a big old gulp of wine for this one.
Look, I have red letters on this one too. I wrote some red letters. Save it for later. Oh.
Everyone's favorite Peruvian actress, Mahogany and Ben. Let's do it. So
Yes, they're in Huacachina.
Again, a vacation within a vacation. And I mean, that was really pretty. Like that little resort, it was like an oasis, like in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
I want to go there
They had a
someday.
good
That was really cool looking. So they had a great night. And then on the last episode, 2 weeks ago, but Mahogany didn't like that Ben had put blame on his ex-wife and his ex-girlfriend instead of taking blame for himself. And Ben really didn't, well, she told him that, and then Ben didn't really say anything to assuage her, how she was feeling. So Ben decides to go back into the hotel room and in true, like Warren Jeffs form, send her, because these are from a cult, send her 10 pages of text about
Oh my
the
gosh.
ex-wife, the ex-girlfriend, that weird girl that we talked about yesterday. Maybe that's her, I guess.
Yep.
What's her name? Funk?
Amy
Funk. Amy
Funk. Yeah.
Amy Funk, right?
Yes.
Funk.
Yep.
Did anybody make an appointment with
Right? Get your nails
Amy
done.
for a Where's Nancy O? Wasn't Nancy O going to pay people for a mani and pedi done by Amy?
Yeah.
Nancy O, you were in here before, girl. Come on, where are you?
Go get your nails shellacked.
I'm holding you to it. Nancy, where are you? I know you were in here before. So, I mean, like why couldn't you say that to her? You're like in the room, like here, hi, hey, this is how close you are to me. You couldn't talk to her.
No.
And you had to text that to her when you were like 10 feet away from her?
He had to just pour it all out. He just had to vomit in text form at her. And he said, I mean, I didn't write all that down because that's too much and who cares? And that's how she probably felt too. That's how she felt too. But I did write down.
Like, what's 10 pages? Who's got time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. You make yourself look crazy. He did write, God has hardened your heart towards me. There's no room in love for that. Therefore, this is not love.
Praise be to God.
Yes. And then she's like, this is making me uncomfortable.
He's like, lift up our hearts. We lift them up to the Lord. Let us give thanks and praise. It is right to give thanks and praise.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Blue says, at least it wasn't the Thomas the Tank Engine poem. Yes, at least it wasn't that. Oh, let's dance on this train. Just keep dancing. Oh,
like Ben was like, Christ has died, Christ has risen, Christ will come again. Oh my God. Like, Lord knows what was in that 10 pages. I'm like I can't.
No. Would you answer somebody who wrote that to you? You'd be like,
no. I'd be like, this guy is like crazy. No, hell no.
You'd be too much,
Actually,
bro.
no. How I would have played it if I was Mahogany. Like after like the first like page of text, I would have been like, why don't you come knock on my door? Why don't we sit and talk about this face to face? Why are you texting me when you're 5 feet away from me? What, like, that's all they're used to texting.
But then he's in her room and she doesn't want that either.
So go out to the pool, sit poolside. I mean, like, they're at a goddamn resort.
And for all he knew, she was asleep. You know what I mean? She's not answering because she's sleeping because she has no time for your nonsense right now.
You've been waiting for years to see this girl, and instead of spending time or talking to her face to face, let's spend, and for 10 pages of text, that was like hours of messages. Like,
Yep.
What is wrong with you? Go knock
He's
on the
bumped.
door, or send her a text. Say, hey, I'd like to dwell further into what you asked me about my wife, my life. I want to have an honest conversation. Can we sit down and meet outside at the pool, at the bar, on a pew, at the church, in front of the cross, like wherever you want to do it? Let's do it.
Yeah.
But no, let's send some. Okay. So
no, instead she's freaked out. I'd be like, ugh, deadbolt. So,
then guess what? All of a sudden, next day, who's there? But Mahogany's parents. Oh.
yes.
And
yeah,
they're
coming
there.
to check on her, making sure she's making good decisions, and all that
They wanted
jazz.
to protect her, which I get. He's like a 50-year-old man from far away.
Yeah.
And I can see the parents being like concerned and wanting to protect her, but he's not in jail anymore. He got bonded out last night. You heard it here first.
He's 30 years older than her. 30
yeah, he's 52.
years. Yeah.
She's 22.
Yeah.
So 30 years.
Yep.
And what's his eye has been like really like all over the place.
It's getting worse, I think.
Right? I never noticed it. His eye was like it was like down to his mouth. I was like, what's going on with the eye? And then his mugshot, the eye was like a thing. I never noticed that before until
it's
now.
Getting worse. Yeah, it's getting worse. So he needs to go to the doctor. Get that checked out. Hopefully he knows what's going on there, but I don't know. Maybe he's just going to pray it away.
Stress eye. So we're all on board with the eye. It's creepy. So maybe that's God smiting him for being a bad boy. Maybe. I don't know. So she's there. The parents are there. They're supposed to have breakfast. Did you see the DM? I didn't see it. I'll look at it nuts and boy. I haven't seen it yet. Wait, let me look at it now. Hold on. Go ahead, Maria. Talk.
Oh, okay. So the parents are there, and she's kind of talking about what she likes about him. What she likes
Kim
about Ben.
messaged me back.
Oh, she did?
She says, I won't say price, but yes, it is real. And it was a birthday present.
Oh, okay. So I bet it wasn't cheap then.
See that? Come to John Yates Lies. We get answers from the cast immediately.
So, she says, what do I like about him? I like that he loves God. What do I not like? His lack of accountability in his previous relationships. And I just want to say that Mahogany, even if she is a paid actress, she seems wise beyond her years to me, that she's picking up on things like him not being accountable. I just think it's interesting how she's dealing with this whole thing. She has a very soft demeanor while also calling him to task. I just like her in general, even if she's a paid actress and somebody's in the earpiece telling her what to say. I'm fine with it.
I think Mahogany is fake. I think her parents are fake. I could have sworn I saw her parents working at the Best Buy over here in Brick just a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't believe anything there is to believe with any of this at all.
Well, I guess my problem is, if you're Ben, how do you agree to this storyline if it's not real? How do you agree to get on TV and date somebody 30 years younger than you? Are you crazy?
To be on what? If she's real?
If she's not real, why would you do that? Why would you make
if she's
yourself
not
look
real
like...
as an actress, that's putting her on TV.
No. But why would he do it though? Why would he do it? Why would he make himself look like he's grooming somebody?
Because he's also in the biz. He's a fitness model. Maybe that'll give him more exposure to do. Listen, people have gone on this show for a lot less, Maria. A lot less.
He works for the Michigan Lupus Foundation. He's not really an actor. Come on.
But he is a fitness model, and he does I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you, people come on this show for a lot less.
I guess you're right.
So what you think, Ben? So what are you saying exactly?
Like, I don't know. I feel like he's real, but she's not.
Yeah,
She's playing a game. He is really ridiculously in love, like a ding dong.
but he's always like, and I wish we could figure out, like, I don't know if you guys watched the live we did about him yesterday about the arrest, and like, we found the his secret ex-girlfriend or possible ex-wife or possible ex-fiance.
Yes.
Maybe he really is just a lover and he wants to be with somebody, but
somebody much younger, because older women can see right through his baloney. So somebody he can mold into what he wants a woman to be like.
Well, I mean, he is from a cult, so that might be, they do a lot of molding in those. So maybe, he's got that mentality in there. Somebody had told me, I forgot who it was, that they thought that maybe Ben had started like that cult that he escaped from. Who told me that? Somebody told me that.
He started his own cult, like after the fact, or originally? It was always his cult.
No, like originally. Like that was like his, I don't know.
I don't either. We should find that one out.
All
right. So anyway, breakfast.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Breakfast. They're supposed to be going to breakfast, and she's talking to her mom, and then she texts him, she's like, "Yo, are you coming to breakfast?" He's like, "Nah."
But he didn't know that the parents were there.
Yeah.
At that point, because what do you say? What do you say to her when? Are you coming to breakfast? And he goes, I said, what did he say? I wrote it down. You didn't answer many messages, and I took your silence seriously, he says.
Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said. Can I not write that down? How unlike me. Oh, there it is. Other side of the page.
Between the both of us, we cover each other. We got each other.
Yes.
So, and then, the parents were like so disrespectful. But again, Ben didn't know that the parents were there. Right. So then once, the parents tell Mahogany, well, tell them that we're here. Yeah. And then Ben says, okay, yeah, I'll come down to talk with your parents as long as you're not here.
Yeah. Ew. Gross.
So what's going to happen during that conversation? Let me ask you. No, I'll tell you. So the first question is going to be, where does she live? Because that Airbnb with the surfboard and the bunk beds ain't it. She, why did she lie about her age? She lied about everything.
I think he's just trying to make a deal with the parents to purchase her like you would in a cult. Can we work out the dowry arrangement so that I can marry her? She doesn't need to be part of this conversation. I'm just going to convince the parents.
Talking like this is like a real relationship, or
well, Mahogany's like, why is it more important to him what my parents think than what I think? Fair question. Why is it? Why are you willing to talk to them but not me?
Because they're all in the same age.
He feels like he can have more space. I'm just saying it's because he thinks that he can make a deal to marry her without her being involved in that process. And this is where I get to, right here, I have written down a Memphis post. Memphis posted this the other day because she's very obsessed with narcissists right now. And she says, a narcissist will not change. They just blame everything on everybody else and move on to someone who is unaware of their manipulation. That's what I think is going on. He thinks everybody else knows that he's full of bullshit. So got to find somebody that doesn't know that he can manipulate. That's why he likes young girls, because he thinks he can manipulate them. But Mahogany is smarter than he is. Yeah.
See, I want to believe everything you're saying, but at the same time, if I have to believe that, then I have to believe like they're actually like a legitimate couple, and she's not an actress, which I can't. I can't be like I don't believe any of this is real.
So you don't think that he wrote 10 pages of texts in the middle of the night to her?
Yeah, I think he did. I don't know. I'm having a real hard time with this one because. How could he be like, crazy. I want details. Meanwhile, since you've been there in was it Peru, she iced you. Then you had to, when you first got there, she didn't pick up from the airport. Then you had to go to her remote village. And then, she kept you waiting for hours. And then, then once you finally meet, she doesn't look the same. Her picture's different. Her age is different. her house is different. There's not. So who'd you just meet then?
He was getting
Everything's
catfished.
different.
She thought she was in a safe relationship. Like she probably had a boyfriend, right? And things were on the rocks. And she's like, all right, here's this dude on Instagram. I'm just going to text with him and we're going to have a nice online affair that's going to go nowhere because he's safely on the other side of the planet and is not going to bother me. He's way over there. We can talk bullshit and say, oh, we love each other and it won't mean anything. But then he called her bluff and showed up. So now she's like,
What about her
What do I do?
confessionals where it's like Spanglish? She, it's half Spanish, and then she goes. It goes from Spanish to perfect English, back to Spanish to perfect English in the confessionals. She's like, well, I want the world to know that I can speak Spanish and English on TV. Hi, I'm Mahogany Roca.
I cannot argue with what you're saying. It sounds very also true.
Is that not bizarre? Like, why wouldn't you
hold-
pick one language to speak in? You obviously can speak perfect English, so why
She's
are you doing the
auditioning
confessionals
for
in
other
Spanish?
roles? She's showing that she can do both. I can hold both of those ideas in my mind at the same time.
You know what we should do? What she should do? She should do like the next confessional in like German, or like Chinese, or not Chinese, Mandarin or Cantonese or something like that. Just to give her like the whole scope.
Why do I feel like she said something about being able to speak Chinese? Maybe that was a different show. Please start speaking Chinese. I'm here for it.
So, I mean, that's it for them, Ben and Mahogany wise, right? We're good.
Yep.
You have like, did you say like your red marks?
Oh, that was my red marks. That was me reading Memphis's post. Let's see. Other things written in the margins. I called him a dickhole, and I also said he was love bombing her.
He was love bombing, and I agree with both. My son's girlfriend is from Peru. My son's girlfriend is from Peru, and she speaks perfect in both languages. Ooh. Good, but like, why? We know that you're living in Peru, Mahogany. So if you can speak great English, why?
I think that they want her to speak Spanish. That's what I think. I think she can do this whole thing in English, but they want her to.
She has like the first few scenes. She was like speaking for like she had like a California accent. She's like, "Oh, hey man, what's going on, guy? Yeah, hi, I'm Mahogany. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even hear like an accent when she first met him.
And then every time Ben starts speaking Spanish, she looks like, "Oh my gosh, please shut up." That's
Well,
what
he
she
said that on the last recap. He's like, "Donde está los zapatos?" And she's like, "What? You want to go to the shoe store? What? You want some shoes? What you want? Just say it."
I understand English. Why are you doing this
like
to me,
what?
Paul?
And that's another thing that makes this so fake, because clearly Ben being there should know that she speaks perfect English. Like, why are you making it harder? Like, none of this makes sense.
I know what happened. I figured it out. He got there, right? And production this whole time was texting her. They're like, hey, he's here. Let's do this. This is a show. We can make this happen. And she's like, I thought that this was just like, me texting with somebody and that he wasn't going to show up. This is all weird. I want no part of this. And they're like, hey, this will be good for your career. And production wore her down till she agreed to be part of this nonsense. And so now she's going, this is my apartment.
Why are you bunk beds? Oh, I have like parties all the time, and just for my buddies to sleep. Wow, how accommodating, how Emily Post of you.
That was production. They paid for that. They're like, that was where production was staying. That's why they had bunk beds.
Probably was. That was my production. Like, let's just use productions camp for real quick. The Emily Post of just whatever. Oh man, an hour and 19 minutes. What?
Home stretch. I'm
okay.
warm.
I'm like, what? I'm like, please, I don't want to hear any more about Men of Mahogany.
Take off my shirt.
I know. It's like, I have like, if you don't know my house, but I have like a window here, like right in front of me. Cody scared me out. And I have like another window, like, see my curtain? Like, there's my curtain from this window. So I have both my windows open. And here's my curtain from the one that Cody scared me at. Here's like the other one, see? So I'm like in a little window. I have like a little window corner. And hot.
Hot. Me too. Hot.
All right. Now I have my curtains all over my desk. Hold on. Scoop.
All right. Home
All right.
stretch. Mike and Ximena. Dun 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 dun. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
Sorry.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Mike and Ximena.
Make it
Terrible.
stop.
For real.
Make it go
Let
away.
their relationship stop. This is the relationship that won't end. It just keeps going.
And going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny of like ridiculous relations. I need a cigarette. I've been breaking my not smoking rule on lives. Ugh, going straight to hell. It's my birthday, so I give it up for that one. You know, a little bit. So
I thought
okay,
your
Mike
birthday's
and
not for a couple weeks, isn't it? Not yet.
no, it's less than a couple of weeks.
10 days?
It's
What day is
11
today?
days.
11 days.
And tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, it is.
To all my Irish brethren. Oh, hell. Oh, wherever go, bro. Oh, top of the morning to you, my Irish brethren. I got to work on my Irish accent for tomorrow.
Me too. Me too. All right.
Why don't you head us off there, Maria?
Let's see. So Ximena's going on about she just wants her space. She doesn't want to end the relationship. And Mike's like, space? Like you want me to go to the US or like space,
What does she need space for? You live in Colombia, right? Colombia, right?
Yep.
He
Colombia.
lives in like an hour away from me, like a couple hours away from me.
Mm-hmm.
You need more space than that?
Well, to be fair,
You're
does
in
like
a
to
different
stare at her while she's
continent.
sleeping.
I mean, you're on a different continent. I mean, that's space to me. Like, listen.
Well, their relationship works just fine if he stays over there, but when he keeps coming to Colombia, it makes it harder. It makes it harder. So she's like, no, don't go all the way back there. You can stay here, but we can stay and see if we can sort this out. And then Nelsie's still there, and she's like, don't stay. She doesn't like you. She's disgusted by you. She just wants you to pay for stuff.
And to her credit, she was right.
She's right. She's right. But Ximena's like, why are you in a relationship? Why do you care? And Nelsie's like, because it's not normal to take someone's money and treat them like shit. And then Ximena's like, well, then he can go home then if he doesn't like this.
And, you know, then she's like, you know, are you done? Well, he goes, you know, well, good luck to you, via con Dios. And she's like, so what, we're finishing it? And he's like, no. Well, wait, huh? Wait, do you still want to be with me? Is there still a chance?
Yeah. He's like,
if I ever wanted to backhand somebody straight across the face like that, I wanted to just Mikey, boom, like straight across.
Yes.
Just he needs a good backhanding to the face. Just like one good, just
several.
Knock the sense back into him.
His friend is trying. She's trying. She's like, go stay in a hotel and get on a plane tomorrow. And Mike's like, I guess I should go stay in a hotel. And Ximena's like, why? Because your gossipy friend said so.
And why do you keep your friends like, you know, involved? Why do you tell your friends the business? No, we need a translator. And you had no problem telling his friend that he's a pig, he's a slob, he's disgusting, he's dirty, he doesn't wipe his ass, he smells, he farts on me. She certainly didn't hold back when she was talking to her.
She did not hold back. She did not.
But then the friend's the gossipy one.
Exactly.
And the friend's like, get out. Leave now. And then Ximena said, oh, wait, are you really done with me? And there's still a chance. And hold on. Hold on. I wrote this in shorthand. And I'm going to read the whole thing because I have it all. Wait,
I did too.
Do you have it?
I have. Yes. Well,
So,
most of it. Let's see where you are.
Jimena's like, leave us alone. This is with the friend. The friend says, you take his money and treat him like shit.
Yep.
Then Mike
Okay,
is
now I
like,
know where you are.
and then Mike is like, I'll stay another week. Let me know if I missed something, like on what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll stay another week. There we go.
And then Jimena's like, all of a sudden, Ximena, I'll change.
Yes.
Oh,
And Mike,
I'll change. Now she's worried that she just lost her paycheck and her rent and everything else.
Yes.
And then
Mike's like,
Mike doubled down. He goes, oh, you're going to change? Sleep with me tonight.
Exactly.
What are we watching,
like-
guys? This is the second time that someone blackmailed somebody else that they're supposed to be in love with for sex.
It's always these two.
What
They
are
back
we
and forth, back and forth,
watching?
back each other.
A show about blackmailing people to have sex with them.
Yep.
Romance,
Yep.
guys.
We call it love.
This is a
90 Day Fiancé
crazy
style.
little thing called love. That's why they wrote the song. They
Yes.
knew that at some point that 90 Day Fiance would come up and they'd be like, you know what? Maybe we wrote this song back in the 60s, but it's gonna hold real water.
It is.
6
It's good
decades later.
stuff. Yes. Sleep with me. And Jimena's like,
Okay,
all
don't
right.
stare.
just don't stare at me. Don't stare. And then they have a
Don't
hug.
be the creepy scary guy. So they have the sex,
They do.
which I can't see being long. Mike seems to be like a quick one to me, like a minute man. I can't see Mike holding out. Right? Is it just me? Like, does anybody see Mike like really like endurance wise? I can't see that one bit.
Yeah, and I'm having a hard time imagining foreplay because I don't want to. So
Well,
I'm gonna set this.
he's into the light farting on top of people. So is that? I mean, I think that's his way of foreplay. So
Yikes. But first we have to talk about them. What kind of animal are you in bed?
that was so we were really on the same page with that. Hold on, I just gotta get rid of this. Ashtray. Oh, there we go.
Oh, do we have props?
No, it doesn't have an ashtray. I need an ashtray.
Oh, okay.
So, he goes, if I were to call you a tiger, if I were to call you an animal, I'd call you a tiger. And then, what do you think about what animal would I be? And she goes, ooh. You're an owl because you always stare at me. Oh, it's not my birthday yet. We got 11 more days. The 27th.
Oh my gosh.
If you're an animal, you'd be an owl because you stare at me like owls do. Sweet.
Yep.
Because that's what
It
a
was
man
real.
wants to be called. Because he thinks he's like in the bedroom.
She said he was a good owl.
A good owl.
So I guess he got it done that night, whatever that means. Or he was quick and she thought that was a good thing. I don't know.
She totally threw him like a pity fuck, just so he can keep paying for everything.
Yeah. She's got bills to pay.
And now they go to a restaurant for a date night, and
do.
they're talking about the wedding because that's back on.
It's back on.
And
Back to the wedding.
Back on, and all of a sudden, Jimena's smart for a young little girl. It's probably because she
Yes.
slept with she was her ex-husband like in the cartel, like Manuel, like Noriega type stuff. Like
Yep. She had a
Who was the
cartel.
guy-
She had a police.
was that the big
police-
drug guy
police-
back in the day?
Yeah.
Who was the one like Noriega, right? Wasn't he like the
No,
big drug guy?
Noriega. No. That sounds like
Who am I thinking of?
Iran Contra. What's Noriega?
No, not Noriega. Who is the guy like in like back in the 80s, like the big drug guy who were in like the big
I know what you're saying. It's just not
Ah!
to me.
not Pablo. No.
Escobar.
Escobar. Yeah, Pablo Escobar. I knew I was going to tip my tongue. Sorry. And Manuel Noriega, if you're watching or still alive, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. So Pablo Escobar.
Yes.
Noriega, where the hell did I pull that out from? Like, I have no idea.
That's not the right. That's not the right. one.
Sandinistas and all that stuff. I'm trying to pull that stuff out from I don't even know where I'm getting this stuff from. So, she's used to it. And she plays she's like, you know what? Okay, we're going to get married, but No more sex till marriage.
Yep. Then she says, my kids don't sleep alone and we can't all fit in my bed.
So where did the kids sleep when you were screwing last night? Did they go to a hotel?
I think that they slept in her bed and then they just snuck off. They snuck off to the kids' room. They did, because that's what I wrote. That Mike got lucky in the kids' bed.
And then she's like, and then Mike's like, well, once the kids, go dormir, maybe, a little. And she's like, nope. She is calculating. Wait, Maria, tell John to read Haint.
I was doing the same thing.
Wait, what am I missing?
Well, she says that you got some presents coming. I think.
I have presents?
I
Is it
think
a
so.
cape?
Probably not a cape, because that's a new ask. We didn't know the cape thing until today.
Did I miss anything? Like, pretty wedding. Thank you, perfect. Oh, thank you, Haint. Well, Cody's birthday is May 7th, so we have March is me, then we have a break in April, and then May is Cody. So, just thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so moving on. So they and Mike says,
yeah, he's like, I'm skeptical. Yeah, he's skeptical. He's like, I don't know about this. This feels shady to me. Yeah.
She suckered you in again, bro. She gave you a little taste of punani, and like she gave you, she reeled you back in. You should have took your friend's advice and left.
Yes, your gossipy friend who Ximena does not want at the wedding.
Yeah. Oh, she can't come. Meanwhile, that's his best friend's wife, right? That's his best friend's wife. Yeah. So she can't come,
so,
and
yeah.
if she's not coming, the best friend's not coming. Well, we all know they don't get married anyway. So, like, what else? So it is what it is. And yeah, he did a complete like Paul runaway. He was like, "Oh, I'm leaving," and that was it.
That was it. There's how many more episodes can there be? There's got to only be one, right? What's left?
What
more can they stretch out?
Like, honestly, guys, this show, I had to pause it 10 to 15 times to see how much time is left when I'm watching this. And then me and Cody look and like, oh God, there's like another like 48 minutes. Can they cut 90 Day back down to like 1 hour?
Please.
Like 1 hour. Please. Make this show an hour long. 2 hours.
Yeah, because the only relationship that's going to happen, I think, is Memphis and Hamza. So what do we need all this for? Stop stretching it out.
Please.
People are
1
terrible.
hour. I mean, you already have so much TLC. I mean, Jesus, you already have so much 98 airing on that network, on TLC's network. You have it on every day of the week. You have a whole app dedicated to it. Hey, Ellie, you have everything. Oh, Ellie. Okay, so I'm happy that that's working for you. Hi, sweetheart.
Okay.
Just at 1 hour, please.
Yes.
Everybody, you guys really want to watch this for 2 hours? Still, like back when it first started, I wanted to be on 4 hours a night because it was so great. But now, at this point, 10 years later,
yeah. Plus, you get pillow talk, and you can watch it like 30 times a day. It's too much.
Too much. Well, that's like why, like, notice like back a couple years ago. I know you've been with me forever, Maria. When like new cast would come on, they would have like 200, 300, 400,000 followers like in like a few weeks. Now,
nothing.
It's not like that anymore. People are getting tired.
They are.
And I've been saying this for a long time that people are getting tired. I'm tired of all this stuff you're trying to shove down our throats.
Yeah, or stretching out a storyline that doesn't need to be stretched out. Like, we can go back to Caesar and Maria.
Oh, God.
He was on every single episode.
He was?
Nothing happened.
Well, you know what happened? He went to Mexico, and then Jesse went to where did they meet? Like Czech. They were in Prague or something like that. So Jesse was hanging out with Maria over in Prague, while Caesar is over there in Mexico waiting for her to come.
Yep.
And he
eating
really was.
eating
He was on
his
every
edible
episode.
underpants.
Yep.
Oh.
All those
Yeah.
nails he had to do. Oh, Caesar does nails.
Caesar
Maybe
does
he
nails.
knows. Maybe he knows Amy Fung.
We should find out. They
We should.
don't know each other. I don't think there's a big international or national conference of nail techs every year in
Maybe.
Vegas. Oh.
No, Caesar lives in what, North Carolina or something like that, doesn't he?
I don't remember.
He
I feel like
in a Carolina.
Virginia. Maybe.
I thought he was East Coast.
I think he's East Coast. I just can't remember where, because it was a dumb storyline that nothing happened in.
And he was like a fan favorite. Remember, like how, and then he would like go live and like clip his toenails. Like, oh god, do you remember that? How disgusting it was.
No.
And then he would go live and say how like he would have like orgies and. Ugh.
I just I see him in his bicycle helmet, just sitting on the couch, looking very pathetic. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, I miss the legit couples too. I really do. But I don't, me and Maria were talking about backstage about the new season that's about to start. And we have to say that most of the couples actually look like they love each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've actually are like committed and not fake looking, because we were like doing some like, I don't like to post about people who haven't aired yet, because A, no one's gonna know who I'm talking about, and B, I don't like to bother people. Like, this is like the last time that things will ever be quiet in your life again,
Yep.
So I wait till they get on, and then I'm like, look at this asshole. Not now, but I try to be like respectful in that manner. So, at the end of the day, you are you but especially now, if you're signing up for 90 Day Fiance, you know what you're getting yourself into. Yep. Oh, I was right. See, look at me knowing my shit.
You are right on the money.
All this knowledge I have in my brain. All this useless knowledge I have in my brain. Like, why is that
Very
there?
useless.
Why do I know that Caesar's from North Carolina? Like, why is that stuck in my head? I know too much. But what?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When we do like, I already found out.
Okay, Cody answered his question mid-question, so there we go. I love when that happens.
Efficient.
No
efficient.
thought on my end. There we go. So, did we cover everything?
We covered it, but you did want to say something to the fans, okay. I believe.
I did. I wanted to say, I went live last night on IG for a little bit, and my live got cut because our internet went out, and I wanted to save it, and I didn't get a chance to save it, so I'll just say it again now here. I just wanted to thank everybody. I know it's often that I'll go live, not often, well, I don't know, depends on what's going on, but you see me do lives and that aren't the greatest, that are about people who have screwed me over, or they did this and they did that, and this one did this, and here's what's happened there, and I give a lot of attention to the idiots, and I don't give enough attention to the people who actually have stood by me and supported me for years. And I just wanted to thank everybody for that. There's a lot of bad with this. I think we all know that. Everybody who's a content creator. There's always going to be somebody who's out to get you. There's always going to be somebody who wants to be better than you. There's always going to be somebody who's going to try and drag you down. And I tend to like hyper focus on like the people trying to like drag me down, and I don't give enough credit to the people who lift me up. And for that, I am eternally grateful and thankful. And it really means the world to me. You have no idea. I've been at this for like 10 years. And a lot of you have been with me for a long time. And you know who I am, and I know who you am. And I know I miss messages because I just can't get to everything every day. But, and there are people that silently support me you know, I can see who's watching the lives, you know, people who aren't even commenting, but I want people to know, like, I see you and I appreciate that. And I really do. I spend a lot of time harping on people who want to, you know, just take me out to further their agenda, but not appreciate you guys who keep me going. Because honestly, if it wasn't for y'all, I would have quit this a long time ago. Because, you know, with all that you've seen the craziness, I'm not going to go into specifics or details, but it gets to be like a lot at times. And I would have stopped a long time ago, I promise you, if it wasn't for everybody who has stood by me and still here, and to all the new people, welcome. And I'm usually, I would like to say it's usually not crazy, but, you know, for all you that have been following me for a long time, you know, it's peaks and valleys. So I'm not even going to try and front and say it's, but I really want to thank everybody. And I want everybody to know, just because maybe you can't comment in the chat, or if I do members chats and you're watching from the sidelines, I see you and I appreciate you and I love you. And so does Cody. And thank you, because I really do. I spend too much time bitching about people who can't stand me or trying to screw me over, instead of, what's the word I want? Instead of like not elevating.
Appreciating.
Thank you. Instead of appreciating the people who are here all the time. And oh, that's sweet. You guys, and you know what? You guys have been with me for a while. You've seen us go through some crazy times, hard times, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, you all mean the world to me. And I'm gonna try and not focus on the bad. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna promise. I'm gonna try. It's all I can do. You know, I'm just gonna try. And I'm just focused on you guys and the stories and the gossip and the tea and the recaps and the interviews and everything else. So I really wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you to my panelists, my moderators, people in the comments, people on Instagram who follow me, people on Twitter. Thank you. And you're the reason why I keep going, honestly. So that's what I wanted to say. And I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. So much love to you. Much love to you all. Are we doing anything tomorrow's Thursday? Is there anything else we have to do? We never even covered Sister Wives. It's been a wild last few weeks. We never finished like the last Sister Wives.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I kind of want to finish it out. You know, we
can finish it.
Okay.
I watched
yes,
it.
I can see you.
I
see you all. I see everybody. I see you all. I see you. And
yes,
I love you guys. And listen, I am no angel, and I do slip up. You all know I can't help myself at points, but really, really trying. I promise. So, thank you guys, and I really appreciate.
Thank you, everybody, for letting us keep you company
while
you're going through whatever you're going through. You know, for letting us into your house and into your hearts. I think that you know, we appreciate it. It's awesome.
And there's like a lot of people, like, and I said, like, tons of messages of support, and I see them, and I see who's sending them. I can't get to everything, and it's just me. I'm the only one who has access to my accounts.
Yep.
And I just thank you. I want you to know that I see you and I appreciate you. And if it weren't for y'all, I would have left this ship a long time ago. So thank you guys.
Someone
I love
said
you all.
Aaron Carter's live.
Oh shoot! Why? Hold on. Is he still not with Melanie?
To my knowledge,
he's not live.
Melanie. No, he's not.
No, he just posted
Maybe
something, but he's not live. He might have just ended it, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But that's all. That's all I got.
Wouldn't you love to see him on The Masked Singer?
Maybe he's there right now.
Ooh. Probably not.
Hashtag Masked Singer. I knew that it was Candy. The very first episode when Candy season, Candy from Atlanta. I said we were watching. I was with 3 of my friends. That's when actually me and Cody were not together. And I'm like, that is Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's when I was off social media. Remember that? Like when I was gone for like months. And I wanted to. I'm like, that is Candy. I know her voice. I know her song. and yeah, it was candy. So, do people like? Do you watch The Masked Singer? Do people watch that?
I
Should we
love
cover
The
that?
Masked Singer.
Should we cover The
I
Masked
would
Singer?
love to cover it. I love
Yeah,
it. I would love to
it's
cover
very
it.
popular.
Yeah, because their clues are so confusing sometimes. I'm like, I don't know what this means. So
Put a 1 in the chat if you want us to cover a Masked Singer, and put a 2 in the chat if you don't care. Well, if you don't want us to. Because I know it's super popular, and I love the show. I just didn't know, like, when I tried to, like, you know, Dancing with the Stars, when I tried to, like, outbranch, like, to network TV.
you have to
Oh,
you have to stick with it.
but
You got to
it's
give people
exactly
a chance.
50-50. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Wow, you guys are split down the middle on this one. More ones.
It's leaning 1.
It's like 70-30 or 65-35. Oh. I mean, we can cover it, and if you guys don't like the show, you don't have to watch it.
Exactly. Or do. Come
Or
watch it
do.
anyway. Yeah. Come have a good time with us as we figure out who the heck some of these people are.
I mean, it might be fun, like, doing the clues together and trying to figure out the clues. That might be, like,
Yes.
interesting to do.
Yes.
All right, I think we're, like, pretty much, like, 60-40 on this one. I think that we're pretty much down the middle. All right, let me think about it. And we'll figure it out. So,
Okay.
I might do, maybe I'll do Orange County tomorrow with Cody, because we'll figure it out. We'll be live tomorrow at some point for some reason.
Okay.
That's all I got, guys. I am done. No after show tonight. I will do an after show. I promise. Tomorrow. Should I do one tonight? Let me just check something real quick. Hold on. Let me check something real quick, because I promised somebody I would help them out with something tonight, and yeah, I can't do it tonight.
Okay.
Tomorrow, and then I also have a good plan. That Pluto TV. I think that we could stream for
Really?
like the head hack stuff, because the stuff they have on there is so old. I don't think YouTube's gonna know about it. Are you listening,
That
YouTube?
would be
I want
cool.
you to know about it on my public live.
That would be cool. Some old school VH1 reality TV.
Yes. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. So tomorrow,
Okay.
even if I don't do a public live, I will do an associate live, and I will do a head hag live tomorrow. So that's all I got. I had to help my friend though right now. Guys, have a great night. Thank you, Maria. Thank you guys again, and thank you for everything. And I love you, and we will talk to you tomorrow at some point. Bye.
Bye.